Good evening. I'm Karen Kearns, the General Manager of KCSN FM and Professor of Cinema and Television Arts from the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication.
And my name is Diane Philibosian, Director of the Institute for Community Health and Wellbeing and Professor in the Department of Recreation and Tourism Management from the College of Health and Human Development.
As the narrators for the event this evening, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the 30th Annual Honors Convocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem, performed by the CSUN Jazz A Band, under the direction of Professor Matt Harris, with vocalist Alex Nizzoli.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please be seated. The Platform Party is here to honor these remarkable students. Please join me in acknowledging our distinguished Platform Party. Please rise as you are introduced, and I would ask that the audience please hold its applause until the entire Platform Party and special guests have been introduced. On the first row, from right to left, Dr. Barbara Gross, Chief of Staff, Office of the President. Ms. Hillary Baker, Vice President for Information and Technology and Chief Information Officer. Dr. Cynthia Rawich, Vice Provost. Dr. William Watkins, Acting Administrator for Academic Affairs and Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Harry Hellenbrand, University Interim President. Mr. Stephen Stepanek, Faculty President. Mr. Tom McCarran, Vice President for Administration and Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Vance Peterson, Vice President for University Advancement.
On the second row, from right to left, Ms. Joyce Foyt Javier, Dean for the Singh College of Extended Learning. Dr. Jerry Stinner, Dean for the College of Science and Mathematics. Dr. Michael Spagna, Dean for the Michael D. Eisner College of Education. Dr. Sylvia Alva, Dean for the College of Health and Human Development. Dr. S.K. Ramesh, Dean for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Elizabeth Say, Dean for the College of Humanities. Dr. Stella Theodoulou, Dean for the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Robert Bucher, Dean for the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication. Dr. William Jennings, Dean for the College of Business and Economics. Dr. Mark Stover, Dean for the University Library. Let us please recognize this year's Honors Convocation platform with our applause. Also in attendance are members of our distinguished faculty whose leadership, knowledge, and guidance have played a major role in preparing the students we honor today. Will the faculty rise? Please join me in recognizing our outstanding faculty.
I'm now pleased to introduce Dr. William Watkins, Acting Administrator for Academic Affairs and Vice President for Student Affairs.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of the honorees on this occasion. It's a great privilege for me to have the opportunity on this evening to introduce our keynote speaker for today. As many of you know, in just a short time, we will welcome to our university a new president, Dr. Diane Harrison, who succeeds former President Jolene Kester, who stepped down this past December. A presidential search and the transition that follows it is a very stressful and disorienting time for a university community. Fortunately for our campus, we were able to turn to tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. Harry Hellenbrand, to shepherd us through the spring term. Provost Hellenbrand's strength of leadership and knowledge of the campus made him the natural choice, indeed the only choice, by both the campus community and the CSU's Chancellor, Dr. Charles Reed, to serve as our interim president during this period of time. I can tell you personally that I was so relieved when Harry agreed to take the appointment. By way of background, Dr. Hellenbrand was appointed Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs in 2004, bringing with him 18 years of experience as a faculty member and administrative leader within the California State University system. Having had the privilege to work with Harry as an administrator and fellow vice president, I can say from firsthand experience that he has played a leading role in forging the success and reputation Cal State Northridge enjoys today as an outstanding academic institution committed to its students. Prior to coming to Cal State Northridge, Dr. Hellenbrand served as Dean and Professor of the College of Liberal Arts at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, as Dean and Professor of the College of Liberal Arts at the University of Minnesota, Duluth, and as Chair and Professor of the English Department at California State University, San Bernardino. He earned his bachelor's degree in English and American Literature from Harvard College and received his doctorate in modern thought and literature from Stanford University. His work and background reflect a strong commitment to social justice, planning, K-12 linkages, retention efforts, and diversity. Honored graduates, colleagues, and guests, it is my pleasure to introduce our 2012 Convocation speaker, Interim President Harry Hellenbrand. Harry?
I did not know what to say today, and then about 2 weeks ago, I met up with some high school graduate friends in Las Vegas. We saw a concert by Carlos Santana, that old sage. And he reminded us during the concert that what we need to do is periodically take time out of the material life and reflect. And his way of expressing it was he told us we need to periodically put down our luggages. So this little talk is called Put Down Your Luggages in honor of Carlos Santana. Today, when we assess the value of a college education, we look mainly at return on investment, ROI. We fret over grad rates, and we preen over graduate starting salaries. We are, after all, a culture that links happiness to gross domestic product and success to net worth and the resale price of one's home. We are all like Madonna's Material Girl, reaching for the golden key to that material life. But that can't be all that there is to college. Surely college does more than license us to grab and get, equips us for more than gambles on Wall Street and gambits on Main Street. What else do we learn? We learn about the relation between ourselves and knowledge itself. Here are some few examples. We learn method and perspective. The academic disciplines show us that how we know affects what we know. Paradoxically, we learn that knowing grows out of doubting because doubting leads to profound questioning. We learn the civility of dialogue. We learn that often there are as many interpretations as there are cultures and personalities. We respect different speakers, even if we reject what they say. We learn that truth does not drop from the sky into our minds. Rather, it is like an ore that experienced miners agree to sieve from impurities, convinced that its utility will win wider ascent someday. We learn in humility that our confidence in what we know often far exceeds what can be proved. We learn that science and systematic thinking have their limits, and poetry and religion take us farther on down the line of maturity. College can be a place for such learning. It is a part of, but also apart from a busy world that is too much with us. Here we can think together about the basic questions that the material life has set aside. I hope that college, this university, has been such a place for you. And I encourage you to find other communities for broad reflection in the years ahead. A reading group, extension classes, a shared journey. These experiences unmoor us. We shed our barnacles, we head to open seas once again, and we, like a historical character in literature can say briefly, call me Ishmael. There are signs that the material life is wearing thin. Our current generation knows this, as a poll by Peter D. Hart and Associates has said, that we are, as a society, in need of broad reflection of liberal learning, not just specialization and not just the pursuit of material goods. Here are 4 such signs. For a democratic people to decide well, it must be well informed. But the public sphere for vigorous debate has been usurped by a culture of media channels that esteems loyalty to ideology more than facts and logic. We suffer the yammering yahoos of Fox and CNBC. We are hip deep in a bog of bigoted blogs. Governments are at an internal impasse. Assertion and moneyed influence have usurped deliberation and moral conviction. The ilk of Nancy and Newt gnaw on the public good as if they were Cujo and Eddie T-Bone. Trust, the glue of a free society, is in short supply. Institutions pursue their own interests. Banks bet against their customers' investments with them. Churches shelter ordained miscreants. Pete Rose, my friends, was run out of baseball for betting on the game, but morally bankrupt brokers still play on Wall Street today. Our sense that as a nation we are uniquely righteous blinds us to the foibles of power and the unpredictability of events. It leads us to excuse our toxic effects. 3 Mile Island, Exxon Valdez, the BP oil spill are not one in 1,000-year events. They are metaphors and prophecy of life around us today. The work ahead of you is hard indeed, but it is challenging. To re-engineer a more balanced approach to the pursuit of happiness so that it is more than chasing after commodities. It requires you to harness your liberal learning, to integrate it into the now. You must be the nonconformist who uses doubt constructively to challenge assumptions and query consequences. You must insist on and then exemplify open deliberation. Reasoning is a collective enterprise that humbles us individually, but elevates us collectively. And you must help society detach value from price and cost and pin it to higher moral purpose. A century and a half ago, about 50 years after the Industrial Revolution, Ralph Waldo Emerson mused that our economic lives were topsy-turvy. Things were in the saddle and rode mankind, he wrote. Had we revolted, he asked, against kingship 75 years earlier, only to surrender our blood and treasure to a tyranny of commodities? Since then, things have tightened the reins. Imagine life without Facebook, without Twitter, without iPads. Is it imaginable? It had better be so. It is time for humankind to remount. Honors graduates, saddle up. Occupy your lives and reoccupy America. Thank you, and God bless you.
Don't go. Harry, as a memento of this occasion, but even more so, as an expression of our deep gratitude and affection for you for all of your leadership during the spring term, and even beyond that, we'd like to present to you this keepsake for Honors Convocation 2012. Thank you so very much.
We assemble annually to honor CSUN's heritage of excellence as reflected through the accomplishments of our students. Of the 10,300 students graduating this year, about 1,900 received an invitation to this special honors convocation in recognition of their superior scholastic and personal achievement. Of these, the following 8 students are distinguished further by earning special awards. This evening, we will recognize 3 outstanding graduate students, 4 outstanding graduating seniors, and the Wolfson Scholar. These awards have been sponsored through the CSUN Foundation, the Alumni Association, and private donations. Each recipient will receive a cash award of $1,000. 3 outstanding graduate students will now be recognized. These awards are presented to graduate students who have demonstrated academic excellence and produced a high-quality thesis project. The first award, sponsored by the Association of Retired Faculty Memorial, is presented to Olga Kramarova. Kramarova of Tarzana is a psychology major who has a GPA of 3.92. Her project, Cognition and Kinesiology, a dual strategy approach to learning dance choreography, explores the efficiency of dance video games and suggests ways to improve their efficiency. Kramarova's project investigates dance video game manufacturers' claims that buyers can learn real-life dance moves and then introduces several professional dance choreography techniques that she believes might improve the quality of dance video games. The first part of the experiment introduces and tests the effects of a strategic tutorial, which was created based on findings from previous dance education research. The strategy focuses on the techniques of organization and counting. Kramarova's faculty supervisor is Scott Plunkett. In his letter of recommendation, he called Kramarova an intelligent, creative, personable, and friendly person. Kramarova is graduating and plans to pursue a career in the industry of human factors and continues doing research and improving the use of technology products. Ladies and gentlemen, Olga Kramarova.
The next award is also sponsored by the Association of Retired Faculty Memorial and is presented to Veronica Valadez. Valadez of Ventura is a Chicano Studies major who has a GPA of 4.0. Her project, Dancing Codices, Danza Azteca, and Mesoamerican Body Art, explores and illustrates present-day manifestations of the Aztec dance tradition and Mesoamerican body art and their connection to the development of Chicanos' indigenous identities through written research and a creative project composed of photography and paintings. This research will reflect the aesthetics and powerful visions of indigenous resistance evident in the Aztec dance tradition, displayed in an exhibition of artwork. Valadez faculty supervisor is Yarenia Cervantes. In her letter of recommendation, Cervantes said Valadez is one of the most motivated individuals she knows. She described Valadez as energetic, focused, and hardworking. Valadez is graduating and plans to publish her thesis. In addition, she would like to pursue a doctorate or Master of Fine Arts and teach Chicano studies at a college or university. Ladies and gentlemen, Veronica Valadez. Finally, the Outstanding Graduate Award, sponsored by the Nathan O. Friedman Memorial, is presented to Cesar Soto. For Cesar Soto, failure is not defeat. Rather, failing is an opportunity to learn and grow. Soto, 32, grew up as one of 8 children in a working-class family in Pacoima, where the kind of hard work you do with your hands was valued. An avid reader, Soto said he felt different. When he dropped out of school in the 10th grade and took on a series of menial jobs, Soto continued to read on the sly, concerned that his passion for literature wasn't macho enough. Where I grew up, what it meant to be male did not include a love of reading. He said, and added that his parents, who obtained a grade school education, were concerned about their family's survival and didn't know how to support their son's passion. Soto recognized that manual work was not what he wanted to do his whole life and applied to Valley College. But he ended up failing his classes and dropping out. After a couple of years, he returned to Valley College. This time, he aced his classes and set his sights on a 4-year university, Cal State Northridge. He reached out to CSUN's Educational Opportunities Program Director, Jose Luis Vargas, who exchanged emails with Soto, offering him advice and encouragement. Soto transferred to Northridge with the goal of becoming a doctor, but after struggling in a couple of biology classes, he realized that medicine was not for him. It was while fulfilling an English major core requirement, literary theory, that Soto found his calling. Soto switched his major to honors English, and his grades took off. He earned his bachelor's degrees in English and Chicano Studies from Cal State Northridge in 2007 and remained at CSUN to earn his master's in English, which he is receiving this year. His emphasis is British Romanticism. Soto is this year's Nathan O. Friedman Outstanding Graduate Student Award recipient. The award is presented to a CSUN graduate student who shows the best record of distinguished scholarship and has a minimum GPA of 3.5 and has made significant contributions to their field of study. Soto has a grade point average of 3.81. Soto's time at CSUN has not been entirely immersed in books. He spent 3 years as a residential advisor, 4 years as a tutor in the Chicano Studies Writing Center, and the past 2 years as a teaching associate in the English department, a privilege awarded few graduate students. For the past few weeks, Soto had been weighing offers from all 7 schools to which he applied for doctoral studies. He chose the University of Notre Dame, where his doctoral research will focus on the similarities between the revolutionary aspects of the works by British Romantic authors and Chicano literature of the 1960s and 1970s. He's also been awarded a Ford Foundation pre-doctoral fellowship, which includes an annual stipend of $20,000 for 3 years of doctoral work. Of the more than 1,300 people who applied, only 60 received fellowships. Ladies and gentlemen, Cesar Soto.
The 4 Outstanding Graduating Senior Awards are presented to students who have demonstrated academic excellence, made significant contributions to the campus and community, and have demonstrated exceptional achievements or overcome extraordinary life circumstances. Before announcing this year's Outstanding Graduating Seniors, let us acknowledge the other students nominated for this award. Finalists, please stand as I read your name. Natalie Abajian, Health Administration. Sayamada Peña, Management. Deschanay Dozier, Child and Adolescent Development. Michelle Dominguez, Communication Studies. Derek Dwyer, Philosophy. Please join me in applauding the accomplishments of these finalists for Outstanding Graduating Senior. The first Outstanding Graduating Senior Award, sponsored by the CSUN Foundation, is presented to Marissa Colangelo. Marissa Colangelo of Northridge is the recipient of the CSUN Foundation Award. She's a child and adolescent development major who has attained a 3.56 GPA. Colangelo, who has been accepted to both Columbia University and the University of Southern California Masters of Social Work programs, has a love for volunteer and social work. She has successfully managed to balance a 35-hour work schedule while maintaining involvement as a peer mentor in the Professional Pathways, Careers in Child and Adolescent Development class, Monday Night Missions, and the Middle School Diversity Project. In addition, Colangelo presented research at the 11th Annual Cy Whittier Undergraduate Research Conference and at the 21st Annual UCLA Psychology Undergraduate Research Conference. Colangelo has overcome adversity by becoming the first person in her family to attend a four-year university. She has decided to pursue her master's degree at Columbia University. Her career goal is to become a licensed clinical social worker working with students with special needs. Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa Colangelo.
The next award, also sponsored by the CSUN Foundation, is presented to Swapna Pawar. Swapna Pawar of Northridge is the recipient of the CSUN Foundation Award. She's an electrical engineering major who has maintained a 3.92 GPA. A student of academic distinction, Pawar has consecutively been on the Dean's List since 2007. She is the recipient of several scholarships, including the Nirmal Mishra Engineering Annual Scholarship, 2007 to 2012, the Solid State Microwave Engineering Annual Scholarship, 2010 to 2011, the Pradnip and Rekha Choksi Endowment in Engineering and Computer Science Scholarship, 2011-2012, and the Northridge Scholars Program recipient, 2010 to 2012. Pawar has successfully demonstrated academic excellence throughout her undergraduate career. In addition to maintaining academic high standards, she has maintained a successful career as a collegiate athlete. She was a member of CSUN women's tennis team and a nationally ranked lawn tennis player in India. Pawar tutored students in the Department of Mathematics, as well as participated in other extracurricular activities, including her participation with the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, Eta Kappa Nu chapter. During her senior year, Pawar obtained an internship at the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, along with other extracurricular activities. Upon graduation, Pawar plans to work as an engineer and eventually return to school to earn an MBA. Ladies and gentlemen, Swapna Pawar.
The next award, sponsored by the Karen, Leon, and Rita Goldstein Salter Memorial, is presented to Alicia Anna Ayala. Alicia Anna Ayala of Venice is a psychology and child-adolescent development double major who has maintained a 3.40 GPA. Ayala is recipient of the Ronald E. McNair Post-Baccalaureate Achievement Scholarship and the National Institute of Mental Health Undergraduate Honors Fellow. And she is a well-rounded student who maintains a rigorous and advanced course load. She was a research assistant under Gabriela Shavira, an associate professor in the Department of Psychology, and a member of the student organization Hermanas Unidas. Ayala has been committed to volunteering with with community organizations such as Relay for Life, AIDS Walk, Day of the Child, Meeting Each Need with Dignity, and Adelante Hombres Youth Summit. After overcoming countless adversities and disparities, Ayala aspires to be a developmental psychologist who aims to enhance the health and well-being of individuals within the community. My motivation stems from past experiences as well as future capabilities, she said. In the fall, Ayala will pursue a master's degree in human development and social intervention at New York University. Ladies and gentlemen, Alicia Ana Ayala.
The final award, also sponsored through the Karen Leon and Rita Goldstein Salter Memorial, is presented to Zachary Roof. Zachary Roof of Northridge is the recipient of the Karen Leon and Rita Goldstein Salter Memorial Award. He is an economics major who has maintained a 3.75 GPA. He credits both the University Student Union and the Department of Economics for helping him achieve success. During most of his time at Cal State Northridge, Roof has been actively involved at the University Student Union. He started as a member of the Finance Committee, has served on the USU Board of Directors, and was elected in 2011 as Vice Chair of the USU Board of Directors. He was a member of the Business Honors Association in the College of Business and Economics. Through the association, he has tutored numerous students and developed himself professionally. Roof said he credits CSUN for giving him an opportunity to challenge himself. He has been accepted into Johns Hopkins University nursing program. He is considering a career either as a psychiatric or anesthesia nurse and plans to pursue a doctorate in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Zachary Roof.
The Wolfson Scholar Award is presented each year in memory of the university's first vice president, Dr. Leo Wolfson. The award is made to a senior selected as the outstanding scholar in the graduating class. The Wolfson Scholar is a well-rounded individual for whom both scholarship and service play important life roles, as isn't the case for this year's recipient.
Before announcing this year's Wolfson Scholar, I want to acknowledge the 5 other finalists for the award. These students are outstanding scholars who have contributed extensively to the communities in which they live, work, and study. Will each finalist please stand when I read your name? Serene Teitman, Accounting and Information Systems. Swapna Pawar, Electrical Engineering. Sylvia Juarez Viveros, Family and Consumer Sciences. Scott Reichelderfer, Biology. And Cody Cooper, Political Science. Please join me in recognizing the accomplishments of these Wolfson Scholar finalists.
Now, I'm very pleased to present the Wolfson Award for Outstanding Undergraduate Scholar of the Class of 2012 to Stacia Short Baggio. Stacia thought she was done with education when she dropped out of high school at 17. She had always been a bright student, but the chaos of her life was hectic. Her single teenage mom had a hard time keeping a roof over their heads and provided little support. She needed stability and a job. Short Baggio left high school 5 units short of her diploma. She began working in the garment district in downtown Los Angeles. Her talent was recognized, and she was recruited to work in sales at a retail apparel boutique. She quickly moved up the ladder, overseeing a network of 23 stores across 6 districts. But she was keeping a secret and knew something was missing. The shame of not graduating high school continued to torment me, Short Baggio said, and I kept it a secret. At 39, she had a child and decided it was time to reinvent herself. She enrolled at Pierce College and finished her 2 remaining high school classes to earn her diploma. In the spring of 2009, she had hopes of transferring to UCLA, but tragedy struck. Her husband was hospitalized, and she had to reduce her class load. She didn't have enough units to transfer. However, after some research, she found that she was eligible to transfer to California State University, Northridge. Today, the 44-year-old communication studies major said coming to Cal State Northridge was the best decision. Inspired by her professors, Short Baggio immersed herself in campus life, both academically and through activism, serving as vice president of the Gender and Women's Studies Student Association and volunteering at the Women's Resource and Research Center. She also served as a production intern for the Dr. Phil Show. Her paper on Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign was accepted for the 2011 Undergraduate Scholars Conference. She was one of only 30 undergraduates chosen to participate in that conference. These accomplishments and her 3.93 GPA are the reason Short Baggio has been selected the 2012 Wolfson Scholar. She graduated summa cum laude in December 2011 with a degree in communication studies and a minor in gender and women's studies. The resident of Woodland Hills credits CSUN professors for helping her embrace and appreciate the good qualities about being an older and returning student. She said they also helped her find her passion. My life experience allowed me to mentor younger people and advocate for social change. She said as a peer educator at Joint Advocates for Disordered Eating, she has been able to arm college students with valuable knowledge about eating disorders, media literacy, and body image. She's at the top of the list of intelligent, engaged, and well-rounded human beings with whom I've had the privilege to work, learn, and teach, wrote Communication Studies professor Catherine Sorrells. In addition to being the mother of an 8-year-old, Short Baggio said she is busy researching graduate school options. I am a first-generation college graduate, and I'm proud of that. It's never too late to pursue a dream. Please join me in applauding the accomplishments of our 2012 Wolfson Scholar, Stacia Short Baggio.
The students being honored today represent the finest members of this year's graduating class. They're recognized for their scholastic and/or personal achievement. Students distinguished for scholastic achievement are graduate students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.885 or better, and graduating seniors with a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better. Students recognized for their personal achievement have maintained at least a 3.0 cumulative grade point average while demonstrating excellence of an artistic, creative, or athletic nature, or have displayed unusual leadership ability or community service. Dr. Michael Phillips, professor of the Department of Finance, Real Estate, and Insurance from the College of Business and Economics, and Dr. Frankie Augustine, professor of Health Science from the College of Health and Human Development, will now read the names of the honorees. Our platform party will invest these exceptional students with the University Honors Convocation Medallion. Each student will return to their seat after receiving the medallion and remain seated until all recipients have been honored.
Marcella Nicole Randall. Jesse Cruz. Karen Giles. Priscilla Valerie Gomez.
Lauren Ashley Brown.
Elizabeth Lynn. Rhonda Hammond. Jacqueline Cristina España.
Ditulam Alper.
Brian James Batangmalake. Natalie Abajian.
Majgan Sashar Farahirad.
Shake Mary Misakian.
Mariana Agamarian.
Arpine Garibian.
Elizabeth Manila Bejarano.
Jonathan Francis Morse.
Blanca Mangria Lopez.
Taline Marie Aslanian.
Juliet Bethishow.
Wael Ghazi.
Natalie Ruth Jabril.
Mario Franco.
Gloria Juarez.
Fidel Rodriguez.
Christina Marie Andre.
Patrice S. Harley.
Dolores Perez Sanico.
Martha Ming Alstrom.
Samantha Stephanie Rodriguez.
Cassie Marie Greeno.
Cabrina Lee Fikert.
Jacqueline Howerton.
Argina Hagaverdian.
Lisa Eaton.
Ashley Levon Scruggs.
Anna Joelle Gross.
Vanessa Asana Marie.
Corey Weiss.
Stacy Ann Nicole Nember Taylor.
Nahal Elana Godosi.
Tamara Elise Nuno.
Antonia Del Real.
Isa Ibrahim Marquez.
Asmoa Doust.
Nicole Ann Thornes.
Rosanna Monukia.
Sakina Vida Homan.
Angelica Marie Hermosillo.
Justin Eugene Love.
Junior O. Hernandez.
Dimas Francisco Escobar.
Deirdre Laurel Weaver.
Moises Perez.
Carol Jean Romo.
Dominic Penn Furukawa.
Hasmik S. Sang.
Carla Vasquez.
Ivan De Carlo Molina.
Rosalind Michelle Evans.
Anna Jewett.
Ariana Cristina Alvarez.
Crystal Russo.
Courtney Upchurch.
Sydney Lauren Catherine Baker.
Helena Tadavosian.
Lindsay Ann Steiner.
Aris Gohari.
Kristen Robin Jones.
Crystal Lee Gill.
Lisa Hiroko Blood.
Hermione Cachetarian.
Paula Beth Cooperband.
Vianette Martin.
Melissa E. Graham Van Denise.
Romy Rebecca Ron.
Andrea Erin Ben Bassett.
Siona Petrosian.
Amalia Vladisłava Hernandez.
Olapeva Rosa Oganyankin Martin.
Silvia Contreras.
Sarah Ann Payne.
Josefina Garcia.
Leona Vertanian.
Winifred Ann Thompson.
Mark C. Sabalas.
Lisa L. Flores.
Steve Singh Gill. Jose Antonio Badola.
Joel Alexandra Mauricio Phillips.
Jose Luis Fernandez.
Kelly Marie Hibbets.
Dr. John Paul Tabakian,
Debbie Ann Martin,
Sherry D. Davis,
Stephanie Joan Lord,
Beth Elaine Hallis,
Corrine Ann Aveni,
Dr. Polly Marie Robinson,
Eric Joshua Pressman,
Anthony Elton Presby II,
Francis Joseph Rodarte,
Joy Suzanne Britton,
Alana Michelle Marks,
Dr. Lori Ann Bennett,
Kristen Bian Cornelius,
Dr. Joanna Mary Miller,
Maimoon Hasib,
Dr. Carol Ann Velas,
Chloe Davis,
Janice Velasquez,
Kathy Ann Stanford,
Lut Heng Lee,
David Nathan Rubin,
Dr. Stephanie Bluestein,
Monica Zaji,
Julie Sarah Bien,
Anja Tamara George,
Paul Laverick,
Jennifer Angela Marie Thomas,
Susie Marjanian,
Megumi Kakumoto,
Aline Markarian,
Sonia Perez,
DJ Willie Isa Nakakura,
Marisol Eunice Reyes,
Anna Zinavova,
Sammy O,
Stephanie Marie Norton,
Jeff Shibata,
Marissa Nicole Miller,
Maria Cristina Paredes,
Daniel M. Zaraya,
Deborah Roberts Mercado,
Dorothy Chen,
Kathy Lawler,
Iris Kabaker,
Joanne Marie Martin,
Christy Elizabeth Flynn,
Aroxia Artunian,
Sheila Marie Rodriguez,
Alana Louise Sullivan,
Jessica Rubalcava,
Tracy Lee Spitz,
Lynette Crystal Aceves,
Ashley Elizabeth Helms,
Anna Haratunian,
Adam Salgado,
Dilni Nisha Southkamara,
Eva Ketchi,
Anna Arbat,
Goldie Fadakar,
Chen Wen Emily Fang,
Dalia Dina Frank,
Kinga Salomia Okan,
Layla Kumer,
Jose Elias Escobar Castro,
Brooke Danielle Clark,
Linnea Ray Waters,
Tina Samadi,
Maheshi Namal Wijaratani,
Christian Carlo Garcia,
Scott Nobuyoshi Reichelderfer,
Carlos H. Santos,
Michael David Enos,
Sam Sagir,
Niga Hariri,
Cecilia Michelle Hernandez,
Annie Havakimian,
Javier Linares,
Karine Kachaturian,
Valerie Ann Yu,
Megan Mangasarian,
Kellyanne Selnick,
Serena Martinez,
Samantha M. Townsend Levitt,
David A. Clark,
Lori Gold Brubaker, Bonnie Lee Cheeseman, Gurnath Dalin,
Robert Sweetman,
Ali Eslambolchi,
Trudy L. Bowder Callahan,
Catherine Marie Zabel,
Nikki Elganian,
Pauline Misias,
Jennifer Rebecca DeCousin,
Eli Laframboise,
Mary Patricia Grimes,
Alexandra Yael Braca,
Nicole Padilla,
Esther Chu,
Leora Tova Gabe,
Danielle Pearson Swartz,
Christina Mariska Duante,
Gagik Keshishi,
Heather Kubal-Rariman. All right.
Eloisa Gisela Sierra,
Lori Dawn Beloven,
Andrew Robert Bowker,
Sydney T. Bethel,
Sergio George Tarta,
Brian Rodriguez,
Armin Uteza,
George Anthony Papi Jr.,
Arash Jalil,
Kathleen Yannicus,
Milad Fazadeh,
Beiruz Amoyan,
Christina Marie Misko,
Mia Kenoya Kiana Stanley,
Esther Marie McGuire,
Rochelle Louise Lamb,
Lana Hewless,
Susie Betancourt,
Wendy Michelle DiLulo,
Christina Therese Nersessian,
Tiffany Shokis Walker,
Diana Acosta Olivas,
Lisa Odin,
Lori Ellen Brothers McDonald,
Nevra Azarkan,
Belinda Ramirez Gonzalez,
Jesse Falk,
Stephanie Ann Compton,
Balaji John Shojabi,
Robert Andrew Morrison,
Danielle Anthony Valdez,
Cody Robert Cooper,
Anna Muradian,
Clementina Pavlova,
Richard L. Larette,
Edrina Yunan,
Raymond Lawrence Carson,
Lernick Moses,
Francisco Orlando Padilla,
Christine Alice Metler,
Allison Marie Finch,
Yulia Olegovna Gavrilova,
Dominica Mergadichian,
Gabriela Jasmine Fernandez,
Cheryl Denise Williams,
Marisa Nadine Tolliver,
Ahmed Ali,
Jessica Erin Bly,
Raquel Gamino,
Sarah Maria Jones,
Misty Vivian Cheng,
Colby James Buttlemeyer,
Tyra L. Nixon,
Tan Nguyen,
Sharon Silver Sidney,
Allison Munson O'Neill,
Stephanie Marie Canaday,
Carrie Cohen,
Tenny Markarian,
Emma Darkwa,
John Peter Lorenz,
Rocio Mabel Vargas,
Rehan Agvinian,
Cynthia Corpus,
Omera Sayeda,
Opiame Alaba Oscar,
Lorez Alexandria Patton,
Devin Myers,
Diane Tracy Motumo,
Jeanette Gunn,
Santi Herlembang,
Jennifer Ann Mosher,
Ray S. Estrada,
Rosmy Gilberto Miranda,
Tierra Marie Johnson,
Esmeralda Nunez,
Matthew Lewis Hamel,
Isabel Nunez,
Miles Standish Oswald,
Flora Rosie,
Una Sijagovic,
Dean J. Scott,
Monica Nicole McFarland,
Joseph Daniel Ayala,
Allison West,
Juliana Janine Kirchner,
Amber Raquel Grote,
Tamer Arton,
Joan Wan Yi Fang,
Rebecca Campos,
Joseph Andrew Rivera,
Joyce Tamizawa Mendoza,
Aaron Jarrell Dominigo,
Natalie Ann Mergadichian,
Christine Angelica Mirate,
Jessica Marie Hunsinger,
Maziar Aram,
Monique Lee Schumann,
Gabriela Garcia,
Michelle Swanson,
Kevin Michael Williams,
Christine Fryan,
Robert Tunoyan,
Teresa Kolkebeck,
Jennifer Ann McKinney,
Allison Nicole Rogers Griffin,
Mariko Cristina Iwabuchi,
Erasara Aramdi,
Beatriza Liang,
Herpseme Reposian,
Sylvan Oren Tober,
Brittany May Nielsen,
Roseanne Chittick Freer,
Tarana Tamadan,
April Rebecca Godales,
Tanmaya Sujikama Vadi,
Albert E. Heron,
Bilkis Akhtar,
Tiffany Angela Noya,
Tyler Anthony Wakey,
Tomoko Fujio Peterson,
Rosemary Dio Moffett,
Melody Rachel Sayers,
Richard Wesson Gibbard Jr.,
Christina Chai,
Margarita Palacios,
Stephen Kyle Crawford,
Catherine Elizabeth Wade,
Patricia D. Losinski,
Leonora Grace Theodora Magna,
Caress Palus,
Camila Cruz,
Dustin Young Chai,
Dina E. Kapelnikoff,
Dallas Kimberly Morrow,
Sarah Sheik,
Sandra Dickinson,
Stephanie Nicole Mayhot,
Vanessa K. Pomo,
Margaret Ramirez,
Lauren E. Lefkowitz,
Crystal Ramirez,
Victoria Meredith Popches,
Brianna Elise Johnson,
Sitlali Balcazar,
Pamela M. Layfield,
Nasiba Surti,
Monica Elena McGuthrie,
Sarah Raquel Lorsch,
Jungwan Cho,
Jora Amikanyan,
Mazir Kasravi,
Levin Aloyan,
Christina Marie Bubb,
Sadaf Tutuni,
Karen R. Ziegler,
Ashley Matwaya Burrell,
Sonia Rico Cruz,
Renee Marie Franklin,
Kevin Kenneth So,
Rocio Marisol Chamorro,
Bernadette Ann Hernandez,
Susan Roberta Silva,
Maria R. Navarro,
Scarlett May Ramirez Holguin,
Denise Marie Mammon,
Catherine Ann Duong,
Paola Santiago,
Azucena Luna,
Rachel Hughes,
Aurora Alonso Mellado,
Michael Chen Chambers,
Gustavo Reynoso,
Tanya Rachel Wicks,
Arma Bidkanian,
Lauren Allison Menner,
Ala Ober,
Jessica Dolores King,
Elva Madrigal,
Bianco J. Cerritos,
Demir Elaine Burnley,
David Brott,
Kathleen Elizabeth Burrell,
Netta Reservoir,
Cindy Jacqueline Hernandez,
Nico Nicole Naomi Anyati,
Nikhil Donda,
Amelia Adut,
Prerak Divan,
Matthew David Landesman,
Jeffrey William Castrillon,
Tron Mai Lee,
Regina Maria Landolt,
Tung Tran,
Heather Ann Trax,
Joshua H. Frisbee,
Serge Daniel,
Santiago Jimenez,
Christina Marie Sanborn,
Barbara Ellen Dunphy,
Ronald Sulimtu,
Sandy Miller,
Daniel David Burke,
Noah Sage Amrani,
Rika Kudadad,
Marilyn E.,
Nare Iskikian,
Lauren Ashley Capozzi,
Carla Denise Williams,
Mihei Moon,
Tiffany Lachelle Blanks,
Jennifer Lynn Wood,
Stacy Ann Asoda,
Dana Bean,
Robin Danielle Allen,
Orly Lahav,
Karen K. Fulner,
Amy Sheldon,
Sorry, they're my friends.
Melanie Badgen,
Caller Williams,
Narena Vanessa Facio,
Chelsea Ann Showbloom,
Shian Bengayan,
Nancy Hendricks,
Andrew Vera,
Xiomara Peña,
Corinne S. Atrian,
Tina Marie King,
Dana Renee Gomez, Natalie Ann Porter,
Vahan Kodanyan,
Karina Ramirez,
Amanda Marie Flavin,
Alice Jeruz,
Anna Marie Flavin,
Anitashian,
Samantha Ruth Faye Gross,
Sean Jeremy Castillo,
Mark Thomas Elliott,
Sally Gassemi,
Ursula Schwartz,
Mark Adrian Castro,
Archer Brandon Parham IV,
Timothy Glenn Rees,
Haley Elizabeth Smith,
William Franklin Sherman,
Rochelle V. Youssef,
Andrew Aram Duhansioglu,
Miwang Moreno,
Vanessa C. Bueno,
Hannah Rose Silverman,
Mary Rita Kambazjian,
Andrea Joy Stint,
Sona Hakobian,
Jessica Cristina Moncayo,
Shauna Diane Libby,
Colleen Shea O'Connell,
Tara Amina Ali,
Mitchell Lee Wright,
Ashley Jennifer Solomon,
Monica Yaneth Gutierrez,
Robin Kathleen Sternad,
Nancy Chuong,
Maria Leach,
David T. Weber,
Bartohi Ohanian,
Tanaz Peruzmanesh,
Janet Griselda Queller,
Armando Gonzalez,
Yvonne C. Love Greenidge,
Pamela Bontemps Awad,
Ting Lin,
Nicolette Hernandez,
Patricia Balbuena,
Pamela Bustamante,
Stephen Balbuena,
Vanush Gukasian,
Virginia A. Borrero, Eric Christopher Myers, Jennifer Lee Skinner, Christine Gustafson Grant, Chelsea May LaPierre,
Susanna Christine Sweeney,
Kelly Marie Arabo,
Carissa Marie Larson,
Allison Shanks Angany,
Tess Bianca Newman,
Barbara Helen Grimmett,
Alicia Rose Harroper,
Nohemi M. Renteria,
Emma Juliana Werner,
Karina Panosian,
Megan Marie Barlug,
Maria Rosas,
Stephanie Bowie,
Diana Ismail,
Gabrielle Alexander Sphere,
Ben Q Superstar Dang,
Tara K. Ekmegji,
Miran Tagvorian,
Talar Tulumjian,
Nesbelli Corcus,
Sharice Amirian,
Susanna Abrahamian,
Victor Nieto Cervantes II,
Mary Kazanjian,
Sarah Nicole Sturkle,
Dung Samantha Fu,
Surin Meleksitian,
Abigail Erachiga,
Elena Akbari,
Yon Chen Lee,
Irma Angelica Sanchez,
Sohaila Sefashimi,
Laura Noel Levant,
Victoria Garcia,
Jessica Ann Charloni,
Satane Georgian,
Heather Nicole Brown,
Elizaveta Kolosinik,
Torahiko Suga,
Adriana Pozos,
Daiki Nakazawa,
Adriana Maria Barba,
Takafumi Fujinami,
Yvette Lopez,
Kaki Chan,
Karine Lucy Salohian,
Rachel Sarah Johnson,
Jessica Maria Strada,
Natalie Edith Avila,
Brittany Ann Tanner,
Andrew James Salinas,
Nestor Danielle Mendez, Brittany Renee Johnson, Mariana Maradian, Tori Elise Goodson,
Tanya Yousefzadeh, Joyce Christine Perez,
Yes, I, Sevak Eskachian,
Anthony Sigala,
Stephanie Ann Underman,
Omar Romero,
Leila J. Kianpur,
Elvia Noemi Aguirre,
Brianna Marie Chai,
Jennifer Austin,
Tiffany Sarah Eliash,
Anel Susana Esquivel,
Anna Venston,
Ashley Nicole Wright,
Katarina Kolesnik,
Caillou Matsumoto,
Daniel Jonwen Kuo,
Cristina Reyes Zamora,
Pablo Cora,
Arby Carpetian Manukpur,
Kenneth Isaiah Jackson,
Jeffrey Allen Zay,
Shane Artemis Clark,
Zabiha Dullo,
Carissa Marina Capello,
Melissa Sue Savage,
Ashley Michelle Oppenberg,
Matthew Todd Uramoto,
Ron Velez,
Kevin Albert Drenth,
Jordan Lee Munster,
Yoshiki Ichayama,
Jennifer M. Picanzo,
Tony J. An,
Alexandra Lopez de Portillo,
Anthony Ellis,
Callan Brooke Cueva, Alice Aristio Benavides, Rosalie Paula Torres.
Oren L. Katz.
Amanda Christine Lewis.
Sebastian Aza.
Kate Melissa Quintanilla.
Ronette Marie Shelton.
Samantha Rose Farkas.
Chelsea Ann Reed.
Natalie McKalian Parmenter.
Sherman Pasco.
Kristen Nicole Thomas.
Michelle Krista Reeves.
Adriana Vega Sandoval.
Megan Allison Parducho.
Alana Virginia Hickles.
Jesus Arana.
Daniel Valasillo.
Nina Gil Mortel Abalos.
Jamel Eduardo Brathwaite.
Julie Greer.
Katie Brianna Resendez.
Rosalind Elise Emery.
Jamie Valle.
Tony Fail Florita Castaneda.
Anthony J. Castro.
Alisa Lindsay Bauer.
John Ryan Biltz.
Michelle Marie Estrada.
Jessica Estrada.
Rachel Helen Breslin.
Amar Nebrasha Spencer.
Elpidia Lopez.
Angelica Jasmine Montalongo.
Anna Hartunian.
Nanette Annette Padilla.
Megan Alisa Viola.
Daniel Tabari.
Alina Novek.
Bridget Jane Lucas. Melissa Marie Lungan. Heliana Dayanara Vargas.
Denise Uribe.
Angela Dukmajian.
Margot Gamboa Wang.
Ortal Shlomo.
Maggie Mello.
Galena D. Yankolovska.
Deborah Blakely Averill.
Shani Mizrahi.
Rauma Togiani.
Kathleen Ann Haney.
Alireza Bagiran Tabak.
Alida Femi Artinian.
Ruchi Dongre.
Kimberly Megan Frankel.
Carl Argila.
Jessica Ann Strelia.
Nadine Beltran.
Kim Jethro Lanes.
Noje Nahani.
Christopher Raman Rutherford.
Sarah Elizabeth Taken.
Natalie Lynn Fong.
Jaime Allen Hutchins.
Maria G. Mezurek.
Kavian Refahi.
Kingston Ching Leung.
Mark McCulloch.
Tara Gabrielle Yosefi.
Andrew Stephen Hoggood.
Megan Elizabeth Eigenbrod.
Jacob Jack Hadjian.
Vanessa Ray Rubenfeld.
Manya F. Kodami.
Michelle Yvonne Manjivar. Brianna Lynn Brody.
Alejandra Trujillo.
Stacy Adlin.
Jasmine Elise Harlow.
Rubina Cockshore.
Crystal Marie Sims.
Bridget Conejo. Ruby Campos. Kristen Marie Wartel. Chloe Francis Valdecantos.
Carlos Manuel Plasencia.
Maria Jose Gonzalez.
Cesar Efredo Seminario.
Kristen Michelle Heppenstall.
Linda Cristina Lee.
Brittany Beyond Salvador.
Joshua Rubenstein.
Melissa Carr.
Jose Andres Osquebejo.
Irma Estrella.
Matthew Alcantara.
Carissa Elise Smith.
David Timothy Sark.
Robert Brian Lucas Jr.
Edgar Alejandro Tamayo.
Rachel Ryder.
Betsabe Vaya.
Caitlin Ryan Hartman.
Adria Patricia Lawrence.
Katarina Marika Mako Robbins.
Corey Monteith Brule.
Zachary Thomas Burkert.
Mark Findler.
Brian Kekua Pang.
Eric Allen Hutmacher.
Zachary A. Chrysler.
Dennis Nazarov.
Jessica Gonzalez Mercado.
Raymond Grigorian.
Karen Stephanie Gonzalez.
Raymond Escabalov.
Jocelyn Kaur Puri.
Donna Louise Todley.
Gracio Young Diamante.
Abigail Leigh Jones.
Rosa Marta Ojeda.
Tessie Navarro.
Kevin Allen Thompson.
Kristen Michelle Hugo. Tony
Duarte.
Andres Arturo Aguilla.
Daniel Benjamin Astromonte.
Karen of Sapien.
Tiana Tiettron.
Jessica Blair.
Francisca Victoria Roxon.
Wesley Paul Graft.
Barbara Winder.
Anthony Donald LeConte.
Rachel Marie Castahonda.
Yaraset Ramirez.
Rachel Ann Ostrowiecki. Rim Anus. Kimberly Ann Nyo. Raymond Joseph Medina. Geronimo Bos Legaspi.
Ida Mahmood.
Spencer Joseph Reckon.
Kaylee Lynn Welsh.
Marco Anthony Morfino.
Paige Lindsay Segan.
Ryan Adam Melander.
Karen Carrasco Mendez.
Holly Elizabeth Wallace.
Jorge Bermudez.
Mario Ardito Ioano.
Derek John Dwyer.
Saliba T. Cassis.
Nicole Elizabeth Ategechi.
Cassandra Rose Rustano.
Haneen Munir Hawatme.
Perrin Narudi.
Neomo Mutamala.
Clara Kino Tolfa.
Poria Edalat.
Ashley Marion Stone.
Jacob Jack Kardagian.
Lindsay Ann Acosta.
Arthur Azatian.
Lynette Christine Tortola.
Aaron Brendan Novak.
Krista Letitia Palayo.
Rebecca Misok Kligian.
Amy Christina Merlos.
Andrew Aaron Thompson.
Tenny Manassian.
Chris Dennis Risser.
Christina Stott.
Aaron Joseph Golditch.
Varden V. Stambulzian.
Kelly Christine Halseth.
Lucy Gaussian.
Kimia Pusti.
Melissa Arlene Martinson.
Ivan Alvarez.
Caitlin Marie Benson.
Mustafa Kutsi.
Stephanie Erica Pacina.
Larissa Shinkevia.
Andres Cornel Chavez.
Katarina Bezok.
Daniel Sanchez. Eileen Megan O'Mary. Andrea Grace Williams. Jennifer K. Bogdanovitz.
Manuel Leva.
Sarah Najat Hashimi.
Nancy Tinajero Guerrero.
Rowan Abdubaki.
Nicole Michelle McGraw.
Susanna Balcazar.
Sylvia Abajian.
Emily Isenazer.
Richard Alfred Swan.
Shailene Jen Strontlio.
Alicia Faye Jones.
Elena Kefitz Gergen.
Amira Sarah Kuwasi.
Diana K. Dickinson.
Naka Priscilla Brianna Noham.
Colin Bruce Wachter.
Keith L. McEllennan.
Brittany C. Novak.
Joshua Charles Panko.
Phaedra Marie Neitzel.
Christopher Lee Norman.
Jenna Hariri.
Tatovik Pilosian.
Maleha Berazesh.
Viken Shushanyan.
Brittany Monique Motias.
Mashoud Salehian.
Allison Elizabeth Goldberg.
Liliana Galvin.
Dara Brenneman Blaine.
Casey Bolt.
Nadia de Santiago.
Janine Karen Kumachian Norris.
Arbane Karatian.
Patricia Portugal Ordóñez.
Joseph Hakopian.
Anne Gabrielle Mooring.
Kalia Burnley.
Cristiana Elizabeth Triolo.
Norma Lissett Toledo. Diva Kass. Alexis Jimenez. Thomas Dang. Vehi Paramoon.
Amanda Joy Powell.
Alexander Grant Stein.
Chenhui Yu.
Joanna Elizabeth Apina.
Jenny Miriam Aguas.
Mike Bruce.
Michael A. Acosta.
Pooja Suresh Jaju.
Peter Demetrius Kucheradis.
Parul Tayagi.
Christopher Vaughn.
Marianne Yuzajian.
Karandang. Jed Joseph Karandang.
Marissa Margaret Bradshaw Mills.
Marcelo Alejandro Flores Lozano.
Sede Seifu.
Jeff Griffith.
Brandy Beard.
Mary Claire Garcia.
Jason Freudenrich.
John Michael Hickenbottom.
Eva Cheryl Mayer.
Robert Dean Avilla.
Ayana Ewaneki Davis.
Julia Rose Axe.
Ansuk Kim.
Kelsey Jacqueline Porter.
Yu Trong Tan.
Alex Tordy. Anna Lim.
Avitas Petrosian.
Unu Choi.
Nancy A. Lane.
Joy Chen. Amy Fung.
David Eric McLean.
Leslie Neil Yunkins.
Natalie Tannenbaum.
Jerry Stitz.
Ryan Daniel Grady.
To Sireve.
Christine Flores Italian.
Russell Stoner.
Lalega Arizonian.
Mariam Banadaki.
Gabriela De Paula.
Arash Dahaj.
Suida Hashimzada.
Who's this? Samuel Mares.
Alexander Len Strayer.
Andrew Boker.
Dana Shea.
Mark Allen Muster.
Kirsten Helene Scott.
Alexander Adrian Kiris.
Patricia Marie Pendleton.
Cody Edward Steinberg III.
Laura Yetter.
Elise Schumach.
Karina Michelle Howell.
Rachel Hill.
Juan Wee.
Abdullah Khan. Vicky Melton Miller.
Anna Zola Tarava.
Donnie Sarullo.
Amir Masood Latifian.
Adrian Deanne Hancock.
Andres Ricardo Mata.
Sivan Revivo.
Brandy Alexis Stone.
Trevor Reed Forbes.
Tucker Von Nesbitt.
Olivia Diaz.
Ileana Georgiev.
Lauren Rebecca Litke.
Eris Sayed Yazdani.
Samante. Andrew Joseph Peter David Samante.
Christopher Nosala.
Mark Eric Grover.
Dana Sue Fukugawa. Cindy G. Valencia. Minori Ishida.
Pamela Bridget Campo.
Taylor Panosian.
Philip Louis Velasquez.
Sona Maradian.
Barbie Bertok.
Sheila G. Ortiz Louise.
Catherine Conwell Moro.
Lucine Matroyan.
Marne Deramas Freiburn.
Lucine Carapetian.
Carla Georgina Alfaro.
Ben Barron.
Oliver Conrad.
Stephen Lloyd Jacobs.
Alicia Claire Elder.
Jose Jesus Ramos Jr.
Kelly Aaron Olson.
Bamesha Tebranchi.
Daniel Patrick Garcia.
Jack Sun.
Andrew Shibata.
Paul Chung.
Jaime Ros Ordóñez Franco.
Clint D. Osorio.
Narbe Hakopian.
Lindsay Diane Contra.
Anna Kirsten Noblejas.
Cody Jean Arnold.
Duncan Whitaker Don Harrison.
Jeff Martin Wilson.
John Andrew Beadle.
Jose Antonio Chu.
Marina Francis Mullars.
Alex Medina.
Jason Andrew Gibby.
Maria Cristina Cardelas.
Kelly Moreno.
Zara Garabian.
Leslie Kawakami.
Brian Leonard Chartier.
Kevin Mercado Hermosura.
Gloria Lowe.
Cheryl Tiffany Muramatsu.
Sonia Rissa Torres Gobankian.
Cameron Matthew Pope.
Bernadette Pedraza.
Carlos Eduardo Paz.
Silva Hovakimian.
Jennifer Saporito.
Anik Manasian.
Xiong Sui.
Anna Oganesian.
Alok Deshpande.
Beatrice Kuzmich.
Yevgeny Kogosov.
Mira Susanna Ornalis.
Nicole Michelle Zardinetta.
Vilma Marlene Martinez.
Elizabeth Bradford Tingloff.
Esmeralda Delgado. Cynthia Leah Ross. Letitia Miranda.
Ashley Elizabeth Hagan.
Saren Kumar Pablo.
Emily Marie Wiseman.
Eric Merrill Holland.
Andrea Delfanti.
Keith Rice.
Stuart P. Larson.
John Kearns.
Carol Coates.
Brian Keith Rogers.
Finest Petway III.
Michelle Elizabeth Dominguez.
Veronica Elizabeth Hertel.
Olivia Carolyn Smith.
Adrienne Sondi.
Kimberly Clara K. Patton.
Cody Klein.
Megan Christine Holland.
Jeffrey Watanabe.
Ernesto Meza.
Myra Castaneda.
Leah Dina Doran Mizrahi.
Yuan Hu Trin.
Addis Mizrahi.
Kim Gan Tran.
Kimberly Fortuna.
Jaren Sarko.
Manny Castellanos.
Anita Lisa Torres.
Marie Heather Abrams. Morgan Brittany Jones.
Eileen Matavosian.
Maria Nicole Ledger.
Eloisa Acevedo.
Leslie Ann Mulvihill.
Ladies Lorenzo.
Leonardo Tito Proano.
Elizabeth Vaccaro.
Diana Santoyo. Hung Kwok Nguyen. Tan Eong. Koi Long Tran. Quinn Nguyen. Ruzatharat Trucklechong.
Sylvia Viveros.
Michelle Lin Chung.
Baker Bailo Jalo.
Christine Paulo Marsalo.
Alexander Trifonov Valchev.
Katrina M. Hovez.
Trevor Scott Warner.
Sean Michael McGrath.
Nick Pucci.
Andres Ochoa.
Anneli Vasquez.
Melissa Marie Toledo.
Alex Kizu.
Lucera Bueno.
Ryan Lalian.
Jennifer Ann Patterson.
Yon Jocelyn Kim.
Russell Vincent Nygaard.
Robin Alexander Fenderson.
Lindsay Marie Gooden.
Adrian Bolarte Chong de Peru.
Stephanie Ann Riley.
Mafrin Sontok.
Dawn Nicole Snowder.
Anna Avetisian.
Stephanie Judith Guzman.
Derek Demergardician.
Vanya K. Ellison.
Naomi Isabel Esparza.
Jordan Elias Lopez.
Joanna Victoria Quintanilla.
Jessica Annette Gonzalez.
Stephen Michael Rivas.
Sarah Amy Loveridge.
John. Jean B.B. Ellis.
Tasnim Josefa Chitawala.
Homero Magana.
Jacob Matthew Guthrie.
Azriel Rosca.
Stella Iman Duggal.
Ian Augustus Maxon.
Teresa Lynn Anderson.
Francis Carlo Galimba Anacita.
Brianna Angelique Johnson.
Jovina Ha.
Katie Aaron Bowe.
Sonia Mizrahi.
Sean Patrick Hurst Tuber.
Chris Edinchiklian.
Rachel Miranda Serrano.
Fima Vasmin.
Shin Chai Chen.
Atorina Solomon.
Christopher J. Moore.
Tasmin Kolelat.
Dana Janelle Dement.
Catherine Wagner.
Kayla Pazit Wisenfeld.
Gina Sue Goldsby.
Benjamin Lee Sherman.
Alexander Pesescuvar.
Jennifer Maria Hernandez.
Casey Lyons.
Sarah Maria Larios.
Caitlin Tara O'Brien.
Claudia Azucena Rubicava.
Caitlin Janice Booth.
Jacqueline Pulliam Ewart.
Aaron Lewis Corn Warner.
Patrick Michael Morrison.
Lisa Cartopasi.
Fiona Helen Manners.
Ahmed Saad Aldesadi.
Diana Velez.
Laura Emma Ratch.
Caitlin Daniel Cox.
Marianne Diana Hasso.
Keegan Rayanna Hart. Armine Karagulian. Mary Octanian. Stephanie Lemus. Victoria Michelle Van Sternberg. Jacob Stephen Aldridge. Andrew James Taylor. Savannah Avanesian. Michael Farrell. Ronald Pabone, Valerie Ho, Joan S. Chu, Christina Correa, Mrs. Hagobian, Larissa Baez, Justin Philip Guerra Saison, Justin De Leon Sanga, Rachel Lynn Franco, Nicole Christine Wilson, Erin Rose Soligoff, Shauna Marie Vorrigan, Tanya Batia Adut, Chelsea Tess Van Arsel Gleding, Julian Arlene Dalton, Araceli Graciela Villarreal, and Jennifer Rose Kadigbach.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Harry Hellenbrand.
Interim President, I remind you. Ladies and gentlemen, let us recognize all those who have been honored today with one more round of applause. I would like to thank all of the university departments and programs, the Alumni Association, the University Foundation, the Memorial Funds, employers, and other friends of the university who are the source of the Student Achievement Awards which we have presented during this convocation. Would you please join me in giving them a round of applause as well? Needless to say, without the parents, spouses, friends, partners, significant others, and other family members who have made our students' lives possible here at this university, none of this would have happened today. So let's give us a round of applause to all those folks, too. I'd also like to thank Professor Matt Harris and the CSUN Jazz A Band, and all those others who have helped to stage this incredible ceremony today, including especially our narrators who are rentable for bar mitzvahs. Just contact me. A round of applause to all of them as well. Now that we are nearing the close of the ceremony, I ask that all the students arise for our university anthem that will be played by the Jazz A Band and sung by Alex Nazzoli. Should you really want to read the lyrics out loud, in case you have not memorized them, they are available on the last page of the brochure. And also, I encourage you to please remain in your seats after the ceremony is completed so the crowd on the stage can exit first. Thank you very much.
And to our school so dear, as we move along the road of life, let us keep from doubt or fear. For the knowledge which we find here, and for all who urge us on, the spirit of the red and white will brighten every dawn. Where the sun is shining and where truth leads an open door to honor strong Thank you.